Hello students, today we will discuss about chief qualities of an intellectual। आज का हमारा टॉपिक है चीफ क्वालिटीज ऑफ एन इंटेलेक्चुअल, जो कि इंडिविजुअल एंड मासेज से लिया गया है। इसको ऑल्डस हक्सली ने लिखा है। ओके, एन इंटेलेक्चुअल इज मोस्टली अ मेंबर ऑफ सम प्रोफेशनल और रिलीजियस ग्रुप। Huxley in his essays Individual and Massage points out the difference the behavior of an individual and that of a man in crowd. An individual is known for his moral behavior and intelligent thinking, but a man in crowd is chaotic and thoughtless. He has no purpose of his own and no sense of responsibility. He lost his power of thinking and judgment. देखिए यहाँ पर क्या है, इंडिविजुअल एंड मासेस का एक छोटा सा हिस्सा है। इसमें इस तरीके से बताया गया है कि एक पर्सन, एक आदमी समाज में रहते हुए किस तरीके से समाज के संपर्क में आता है। ओके, Individual and Massage is a thought-provoking essay written by Aldous Huxley. In this essay, he presents his views regarding human behavior. इन्होंने मानव व्यवहार के व्यूज को प्रेजेंट किया है। ओके, आवर सोसाइटी कंसिस्ट्स ऑफ टू टाइप्स पीपल। हमारी सोसाइटी में टू टाइप के पीपल्स होते हैं, एक तो इंडिविजुअल एंड द मासेज, यानी व्यक्तिगत और सामूहिक। ओके, द इंडिविजुअल्स आर जनरली मोर एंड इंटेलिजेंट पीपल। जो इंडिविजुअल पीपल्स होते हैं वो अधिकतर इंटेलिजेंट पीपल होते हैं, वाइल द मासेज आर मोस्टली चाउटिक। क्राउड इज जनरली पर्पजलेस एंड हैज़ नो रीजनिंग पावर। जो आपके मासेज टाइप के पीपल्स होते हैं वो एक तरीके से क्राउड का हिस्सा होते हैं, भीड़ का हिस्सा होते हैं, जिन पर्पजलेस होते हैं, जिनका कोई उद्देश्य नहीं होता है और ना ही कोई पावर होती है। ओके, बस वो फालतू ही भीड़ का हिस्सा बन जाते हैं। बट द इंडिविजुअल्स आर रियलिस्टिक इन एक्शंस एंड थॉट। द क्राउड और द मासेज आर ईजली इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय ऑरेटरी एंड प्रोपेगेंडा, बट द इंडिविजुअल्स आर इंटरेस्टेड इन रीजनिंग एंड फैक्ट्स। जो इंडिविजुअल पर्सन होते हैं वो रीजनिंग फैक्ट्स पर बिलीव करते हैं, उसमें इंटरेस्ट लेते हैं। The behavior of both these groups influences society. Real human virtues such as integrity, reasoning, morality are needed by every society. From this point of view, individuals are more valuable than the masses. Okay? इसमें देखेंगे हम फर्स्ट ऑफ मोर सेंस एंड इंटेलिजेंस। इसकी क्वालिटीज हैं। An intellectual is mostly a member of some professional or religious group. He has keen moral sense and intelligence. Huxley in his essay Individual and Massage points out the difference between the behavior of an individual and that of man in crowd. An individual is known for his moral behavior and intelligent thinking. जो इंडिविजुअल पर्सन होते हैं वो अपने मोरल बिहेवियर के लिए और इंटेलिजेंट थिंकिंग के लिए जाने जाते हैं। बट अ मैन इन द क्राउड इज चाओटिक एंड थॉटलेस। लेकिन जो मासेज होते हैं, जो भीड़ का वो एक हिस्सा होते हैं, वो केवल थॉटलेस होते हैं। ही हैज़ नो पर्पज, उनके पास कोई पर्पज नहीं होता ऑफ हिज ऑन एंड नो सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, और उनके पास कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी नहीं होती। ही लॉस्ट हिज पावर ऑफ थिंकिंग एंड जजमेंट, और उनके पास थिंकिंग और जजमेंट की पावर भी नहीं होती है। ही बिहेव्स एज इफ ही वर अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ सम पावरफुल इंटॉक्सिकेंट। ही सीम्स टू बी अ विक्टिम ऑफ हार्ट पॉइजन एंड एक्टिव एक्सट्रावेजेंट ड्रग लाइक एल्कोहल, एंड इट मेक्स मैन मिडलनेस, इरेशनल एंड इररिस्पॉन्सिबल जस्ट लाइक एन एनिमल। सेकेंड है हमारा रैशनलिज्म एंड रियलिज्म। Okay, he is also known for his rationalism and realism. He is always opposed to baseless and illogical beliefs. Propaganda and proofless things do not have any interest for him. He leads a life of virtue and intelligence, and so he is always free from sin and stupidity, for which he crowd is notable. Okay. Last, intellectual superiority. The writer firmly believes that on account of his intellectual superiority, the kingdom of heaven lies within his mind and not within the collective mindlessness of a crowd. In his essay Individual and Masses, Huxley tells us that people relate themselves to the world either as members of a group or as a part of the crowd. The group consists of individuals who are known for their moral and intellectual strength. Virtue and intelligence are their chief qualities. Virtue और intelligence क्या है, इसकी chief qualities हैं. Okay? There is no place for propaganda, thoughtlessness and false assertions in their world. But the crowd is mostly and thoughtful, formed of masses. Assembled in the crowd, people are often chaotic and thoughtless. They have no purpose of their own and are easily led by slogans and propaganda. They are often victims of herd poisoning. People belonging to some familial, professional or religious group are entitled to having this moral strength and rationality are helpful to society, but thoughtless and stupidity of the masses are harmful not only for themselves but also for society. According to Aldous Huxley, philosophy teaches us to be skeptical and rational about the things that seem to us self-evident. A philosopher tries to see things by questioning and raising doubts in order to reach the reality. On the other hand, propaganda teaches us to accept as self-evident matters about which it would be reasonable to suspend our judgment or to feel doubt. A propagandist makes statements without qualifications. He is the dogmatic. For him everything is either black or white. He never admits his mistakes. He also believes that opponents are not to be argued with, rather they should be attacked and shouted them. According to Aldous Huxley, propagandist is totally different from an intellectual. He wants to make his impact on society through slogans and baseless assertions. He has no tolerance for others' views because he always thinks that he alone is right. He may be wrong and illogical, but he always thinks that he is right. In his opinion, an opponent is very undesirable and unwanted person. His followers should not talk of him, they should rather attack and shout him down. In case the opponent become more troublesome, he should be killed. The self-propagandist is basically dogmatic in his ideas. He lacks tolerance, rationality and decency. He regards his opponents as his enemy and wants them to be totally removed from his way. According to Huxley, virtue and intelligence belong to human beings as individuals. Only virtuous and intelligent people belonging to some familial, professional or religious group are entitled to heaven. If we study higher religions, we come to know that salvation and enlightenment are achieved only by individuals. More strength and rationality are essential if kingdom of heaven is man's goal. Irrationality, sin and stupidity, which are the characteristics of crowd. keep us away from heaven. People associating with others as members of crowd generally fall a victim of thoughtlessness and moral idiocy. Their behavior and activities make them unfit for society as well as heaven. The kingdom of heaven is within the mind of a person, not within the collective mindlessness of a crowd, is the firm belief of the author. An intellectual, mostly a member of some professional or religious group. He has a keen moral sense and intelligence. He is also known for his rationalism and realism. He is always opposed to baseless and illogical benefits. Propaganda and proofless things do not have an interest for him. He leads a life of virtue and intelligence, and so he is always free from sin and stupidity, for which the crowd is notable. The writer firmly believes that on account of his intellectual superiority. Okay. The behavior of both these groups influences society. Real human virtues such as integrity, reasoning, and morality are needed. Why every society? From this point of view, individuals are more valuable than the message.